I can't accept Nunez's work rate. SLOT. Liverpool manager Arne Slot says he can't accept striker Darwin Nunez's work rate in his past 2 games. The Uruguay international was a second-half substitute in the win over Wolves on the 16th of February and the draw at Aston Villa on the 19th of February, when he missed an open goal. Nunez did not come off the bench in Sunday's 2-0 win at Manchester City, which took Liverpool 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Slot defended Nunez after his miss against Villa, but said he allowed his disappointment to impact his work rates. I helped him by saying you can miss a chance, Slot said in his news conference before Wednesday's visit of Newcastle. I wasn't only hard on him, but for the second time in a row I wasn't happy with his work effort. Against Wolves and against Villa I can't accept if a player doesn't give everything. That is clear. I can accept it once, but twice was a bit too much. That's why I addressed it. If you miss a chance, you need to be fighting for the team. I'm not saying he didn't do that at all, but it wasn't the usual Darwin, the one that is loved by the fans. That is mainly because he always works so hard, Slot said. Nunez, who has scored 6 goals in 35 games in all competitions for Liverpool this season, was incredible in training on Monday. Slot signals end is near for Nunez at Liverpool, as MAN UTD backed a complete shock signing. Arne Slot explained what he's found unacceptable from Darwin Nunez on more than one occasion. And with Liverpool fully expected to sell in the summer, Manchester United have been back to make a stunning move. Nunez looks to have regressed since Slot took charge, with the frontman returning figures of just 6 goals and 5 assists this term despite playing in a Liverpool team who've dominated both the Premier League and Champions League. Speaking after the 2-2 draw with Aston Villa on February 19th, in which Nunez missed an open goal, Slot called the striker's work rate into question in the aftermath of his miss. I would prefer him to score, but the word chance says it all, said Slot. It's a chance, so it's not 100% sure that the ball goes in. And players miss chances that I can accept, but what was a bit harder for me to accept was his behavior after that chance. I think it got too much in his head, where he wasn't the usual Darwin that works his ass off and makes sure he helps the team. I think he was too disappointed after missing that chance, and maybe we will never know. We will never find out. That's why he was just a fraction short the moment afterwards, when he had another chance to round an on-rushing Emiliano Martinez or square to Mohamed Salah, and in fresh quotes carried by the Daily Mail. Slot has again spoken out on Nunez's apparent lack of willingness to help the team when out of possession. When explaining why he chose to make his Nunez concerns public, Slot explained he was actually unhappy with the Uruguayan in the game before the Villa clash too. I helped him by saying you can miss a chance, said the Reds boss. I wasn't only hard on him, but for the second time in a row I wasn't happy with his work effort against Wolves and against Villa. I always try to be honest with my players and be honest as I can to you guys, the media as well, where I always try to protect my players. So, I don't say he never worked hard. I know him differently. I know him at Villa at home where he made a 100-meter sprint and scored a goal. I know him when he came on at Man City at home and was pressing really aggressively and wins the ball back and we score. But I can't accept if a player doesn't give everything. That is clear. I can accept it once, but twice was a bit too much. That's why I addressed it. Not that I'm all of a sudden very angry with him. I don't mind that he missed a chance. I'd have loved him to score it, and I know he will eventually score it. But if you miss a chance, you need to be fighting for the team. I'm not saying he didn't do that at all, but it wasn't the usual Darwin, the one that is loved by the fans. That is mainly because he always works so hard. Liverpool to sell Darwin Nunez. MAN UTD told to make brave signing. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano recently revealed Liverpool came very close to selling Nunez to Al Nassr in the winter window. Both clubs as well as Nunez were on board with the move before Liverpool pulled the plug in the final stages. The club's reasoning why was twofold. They were in for competitions at the time, and didn't believe any of their summer targets could be signed 6 months early. As such, the decision was made to abort the sale to ensure Slot wasn't deprived of an extra body in the second half of the season. But per a subsequent update from Romano, the strong expectation is Nunez will complete a move to Saudi Arabia at the second time of asking in the summer. And per the latest from the Athletics Liverpool expert, James Pearce, a Nunez sale is on the cards. Pearce wrote, "The former Benfica striker has regressed rather than kicked on in his third season at Anfield, and a parting of the ways looks increasingly likely come the summer. Yet despite an expectation Nunez is bound for Saudi Arabia, former Man UTD striker Dwight Yorke has backed the Red Devils to be brave and launch a stunning move for the frontman. I would be brave and take a look at Darwin Nunez if Liverpool make him available," Yorke said when asked whether United should consider a move. "He's got a little roughness around the edges. United needs somebody up there who can be the top man. They're missing a player who's got that belief and confidence, who's got that swagger to be the main man at Man United. I would take a punt on that guy. He's still 25, he's got a physical presence not too many people have. You're not going to get Alexander Isak. He would look at Man United and might think about it if they come in, but he will want to go to Liverpool or maybe Arsenal. But if Liverpool want you with what's happening there, it's an easy choice to make. The transfer market is a game of chess. Moves open up opportunities. Nunez could be on the market if Liverpool look to bring in a forward this summer. If they sign one, someone's got to be offloaded to balance the books. If they're going to offload Nunez, I will say to United, take a serious look at him. Man UTD are known to be on the hunt for a new starting striker amid the continued struggles of Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee. Nonetheless, a direct transfer between Man UTD and Liverpool, especially for a player who is not guaranteed to be a success, would be a major shock. Instead, Man UTD are understood to hold serious interest in signing either Victor Osimhen Napoli or Victor Gyökeres Sporting CP. Ipswich Town's Liam Delop has been identified by the club as a cheaper option if money dictates. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.